the Warriors to start out. So here's Miami's starting group. On the perimeter, Wade and Dan. Chris Bosh is out there with Whiteside, and it's Dragic in at the 1 spot.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors are really a team with gifted passers, especially in the front court. Somewhat surprising that they were only in the middle of the pack in assists last season. One of the worst teams when it comes to turnovers.
Here's Golden State now. It's a 3-point game. Thompson for the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Thompson's got 6.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Warriors on D. Outside Dragic. Curry with the steal. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Second shot opportunity. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Boy, where was the box out? It's too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Andre Iguodala spent 8 seasons of his career in Philadelphia. Steve, a tough sports town, and he said he felt wrongly criticized.
Well, at times people called him overpaid. They wanted more out of him in terms of being a star and a scorer. That's not really who he is. I mean, it's his all-around game that makes him special. His great defense, his ball handling, but not necessarily his scoring.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I spoke briefly with Eric Spoelstra. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Golden State now. They've picked up 11 straight.
And Iguodala now in his 30s, sporting a few gray hairs. I haven't seen any of them yet, but maybe they are there. He's still a great athlete and a fantastic ball handler for a swingman, so his drive and kick game, really a terrific fit for the Warriors.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And Iguodala, a decent shooter from long range, but that's never been his calling card offensively. Instead, he's a quality playmaker, and a player moves well without the ball.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Puts up a 3, and Klay Thompson hits from deep. Thompson's got 11 points.
The defense has done very little to slow him down so far.
Dragic against Curry. Wade, double team. Looks for Bosh, gets it to him. Will it go? Right side, no good. Warriors have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Good on the shot. That's now 8 points for Steph Curry.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Well, 2 seasons ago, the Heat were rolling. They won a franchise record 66 games. 27 of those came consecutively. Last season, they managed the regular season. They knew they had to pace themselves in an effort to try to win a 3rd straight championship.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Lee's checked in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Curry.
Shaun Livingston.
Warriors leading by 21. Now the dish to Thompson. He feeds it to Iguodala. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Iguodala's got 5 points so far.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Now a timeout called by Miami. He's checked in for Barnes. And the pass to Deng. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, it just seems there's something about lefties. I mean, whether it's Ginobili, James Harden, or the Dragon, that's Goran Dragic. Defenders seem to have a tough time getting on that left hand of those kinds of players and don't typically adjust well to keeping those guys out of the paint.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
I understand that they're trying to be aggressive, but still, I mean, you can play fast but still play efficiently, but they're not doing that right now. And Dragic, a great slasher, just 6'3", but he does a terrific job of finishing through contact and around bigger defenders. Not a big-time dunker, but he uses his quickness to get to the rim.
And Dragic can certainly score the basketball, but Clark also a playmaker.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's an excellent pick-and-roll operator, whether it's scoring or finding a teammate out of the pick-and-roll set.
Shaun Livingston last season played really well for the Nets. He backed up Deron Williams, who was dealing with injuries, and also started for much of the year, helping keep the team afloat.
He doesn't get the second one.
And Livingston at 6'7" possesses rare size for the point guard spot. He uses his length defensively. He's able to play off his man and still has the ability to challenge shots and contest shots. So he's a smart, talented basketball player.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Dragic dishes to Bosh. Barbosa against Wade. Bosh passes to Wade. 6 to shoot. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And Livingston, a reluctant long-range shooter, but aside from that, Steve, able to do a lot of things to help you win.
Yeah, I love this guy. I mean, a stat sheet stuffer. He fills up a box score in every category, the length, the versatility, the unselfishness, and the defensive awareness as well.
Wade can't hit. And it's the Warriors' ball to the inside. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Iguodala.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do. This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And Leandro Barbosa again. Barbosa's got 6.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots. Well, they play terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Deng kicks to Wade. Bosch heads the pick for Wade. With the floater, and Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. .40 seconds left in the first. Chalmers with it. Wade outside. There's the pick. Inside. It's stolen by Bogut. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Wade up top, guarded by Kerr. And it's Wade penetrating. No good again that time.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. And they were right in his face. I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
How about the shooting so far? It's been a clinic out there. They are lighting it up and really creating open looks for each other.
Well, Steve, there hasn't been much resistance when they've been on the offensive end, so they've taken advantage of it.
Now Chalmers. The Heat came into last season looking to three-peat, and anything less would have been a disappointment.
Yeah, well, you could see that they were focusing on the playoffs last year. The Bobcats didn't really stand a chance against them in round one. It was easy pickings for the Heat.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Deng and McRoberts holding down the forward spots. And it's Anderson in at the 5 spot.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much.